Hi everyone, it's the Soap Man, and it's tomorrow. This is the soap I made yesterday. It's been 11 hours, and that's usually all it takes for my soap to fully set up and ready to be cut. So here we go, here's the cutting. I always cut a very, very thin slice off the end, and that's what I keep to test on myself before I give it away, so let's do that first. Still a little bit soft, but definitely firm enough to cut. Yep, here's the inside. This is the drop swirl with the hanger. This is the one I'll keep to test on myself. This was my first attempt at a hanger swirl, but I'm really pleased with it. And each one is uniquely different. Got a lot of orange in that one. Oh, this one really has a lot. Yeah, each bar is uniquely different. I'm really pleased with this batch. Very, very pleased with it. Love it. There's actually more orange than I was expecting. I am kind of curious what it would have looked like without the hanger swirl. That was my first one, but once again, I'm overall very pleased with this. And the recipe dominoes, that's alright, I'm going to reset them up anyway. The recipe I use always sets up very quickly and is ready to cut usually within 10 to 12 hours, and this one is the same. I'm messing up my cut, not getting it straight, and that's why those fell, because one of those was tilted and it fell and set the dominoes off, but that's okay, we're going to move them to the drying rack anyway. Now actually I'm glad I did the hanger swirl, because this is really neat. I'm really pleased with the way this one's turned out. Yes, I am. We can still see. Now you'll notice these bars aren't very big, and I usually don't cut my bars very big. They're slightly larger than a hotel size bar of soap. This is not a business for me. This is a hobby. And I give my soaps away to a charitable organization. I keep enough for myself and my family. Give the rest away, so I just want to make sure I have, and I do a batch every week, so the people who receive it have the opportunity truthfully for a new bar every week. So that's why I don't cut big, thick, chunky bars like a lot of people do, especially those who sell them. I usually get about 20 bars from one loaf. And this particular loaf mold I use, that I use the most time, is Brambleberry's 12-inch, what they call 12-inch tall soap mold. These are really cool. I love these. And once again, my recipe is 50% olive oil, 50% coconut oil with a heavy super fat. The particular recipe I use the most is 15 ounces of olive oil, 15 ounces of coconut oil, 4.8 ounces of lye, and 10 ounces of water. And that is a 5% super fat, but then I usually add to that, and some people kind of cringe, I probably usually add to that a little bit of extra coconut oil, and I just kind of eyeball it, probably no more than 1 to 2 tablespoons. But this particular recipe also had 4 additional tablespoons of grapeseed oil, because that's what I mix the colors with. So that adds quite a pretty heavy super fat, and you see it's still set up nice and firm, and it's set up nice and quickly. This is the soap that I had left over that I poured into the muffin mold. It also made a nice looking bar of soap. I'll either give this away or use this one myself. Now, the drying rack I have actually is a coat rack that's held up high, but I like this because these are the other soaps. That's the one that's still too soft to cut. I like this because it's actually a rack, if you'll see. That way the soap has air all the way around it. Was talking about cleanup. There's my cleanup. Those are all my utensils soaking up hot water, and I'll let them soak for a few hours, and that will get used either in the washing machine to wash dishes or to wash the car. But these are the soaps I made last night. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.